2 maps in and 2 dominant victories. Can we have a close one, or will it be dominance displayed once more? We fly in for hotel control. Optic Texas starting things off on the attacking side, and shotzzy does not worry at all. Watches that stun fling right past his head, and it is all gunning from there. Early time and early control. It's the name of the game over at that A zone.
Yeah, Optic is trying to get the easy one out the way. Great start to find those initial 2 kills, and now shotzzy maintaining map control before he does get shut down. Now Atlanta Faze, they're trying to set up the pinch. Ghosty with some great snakes is able to take down the first, snap off to the second, and A's already going to be done.
All right, get your snake on then. Over to the B zone we go, and Texas, well, they've been here for a little while also. Ghosty has not only been finding kills, but he's also been a distraction. In the meantime, though, a few quick kills go the way of Faze, and now they look to try and establish a bit more of that map positioning, Jay, here on hotel control for both sides. It is all about that bedroom control, and currently it is Faze who's got it.
Yeah, Faze and the Tiny Terrors is combined for 3, so now Optic Texas has to try to slow on down, as Atlanta are going to find all the kills in the feed. And now with them being pushed up towards flat, Optic Texas is going to get those farther spawns all the way at kitchen. Just have to win a couple gunfights, but it's all the slaying in favor of Atlanta Faze. Another 3, 1:30. Optic down by 6 lives.
Oh, this is a wonderful flank. That's set up right now for Simp. It's a bit of a crossfire inside of the restaurant. 4 members here for Texas pretty much trapped in, but shotzzy is there to lead the troops forward. So now into the Faze spawns they go, and this is where the fights can get interesting. Dashy wins another one on the way out, so now the pressure begins to get applied into cellium. Abezy finds one in the meantime, but Texas, they have stopped that time.
Yeah, Optic Texas, they put themselves in a great position. Can Dashy get a couple from middle desk? He finds at least 1. But that first segment is already going to be complete. Abezy trying to do everything he can. He gets cut down. So now you know where Atlanta Faze are coming from. Second tick is already in.
There's surely no way they do this again. Is history about to repeat itself? Is it going to be another attacking victory? shotzzy eventually drops. Faze wiped the board, but my God, a minute on the clock and Texas has done so much damage, but the same thing can be said when it comes down to the life count. 14-9. These have got to be quick and efficient kills now for Optic.
Oh, and abezy on the flank. Abezy on the flank at least cuts down the first. He's going to set up to try to take down 2, but it's Ghosty. Ghosty finds 2. Huke just has to try to stay alive, but Slasher takes him down. So now, only 6 lives remaining for Optic Texas. They cannot get bedroom control as Simp finds 2. Only 5 lives now.
One last push. 35 seconds to go. Abezy now brings it into 4. Texas pretty much playing a search and destroy when you got an objective on the line. Patience pays off there for Bruce. Time continues to tick, and Huke's found the second, but take a look at player 8 in cellium. He's prepared himself for a flank. The same thing can be said for Simp as they are able to win both of those gunfights. And now it is all up to Dashy and Huke, and now the nuke ends up falling. Faze. They got close, Jay. 2 different times. Texas were just on the verge of capturing that zone over at B. But Faze hold on, and they win their first defense versus Texas this season.
That's a big round right there out of Atlanta Faze. Just maintaining bedroom control, influencing the spawns to go in your favor. And when they needed to clutch up, find a couple kills to get themselves out of their base, it was cellium and Simp able to do it time and time again. As Atlanta Faze take the very first round, but they allowed 5 seconds to go in favor of Optic. Can they answer the call here?
See what they can do. In the meantime, Simp has found himself on a nice spree. One more, and he will have that cruise missile. Gets the assist for that one, stunned up. And really, for Texas, you've got everybody wiped off the board. In the meantime, Simp, he's also found that kill. So he will have that cruise missile. Eventually drops a team kill in the meantime for Faze. Means that they don't have as many members inside of restaurant as they would like, but they get those close spawns, and this zone is about to move quick.
Yeah, all 4 players from Atlanta Faze on this side of the map. Just gonna try to close out this 8-point. Force Optic to play a couple exit kills. But Huke, he's actually going for a pinch. He does get cut down though by Slasher. So you relieve that pressure from that angle. Second tick is about to come in, unless shotzzy and Dashy have something to say about it. They find 3 kills. Now it's all on Slasher, but at least Atlanta Faze getting those close spawns.
Yeah, right now Ghosty anchoring those spawns, so it is going to allow for Faze to be very, very close inside a kitchen. And with that, Simp, he's found himself a lane. Does he go for the objective? No. Fits to go for the flank, and that does not pan out. As we said, right now for Atlanta, they have not fully captured A by any stretch. Only one tick, as a matter of fact. And with losing a few of those gunfights, they're saying, all right, well, let's at least try our efforts now at B. 30 seconds on the clock. Atlanta can make another minute added on if they can grab all of these segments. But they are having to work right now, Jay.
Yeah, Optic Texas doing a great job of just keeping them off the time, finding the kills when they need to, as they wipe them off of that B point. Now someone's got to make their way over back towards A. 23 seconds, but Atlanta Faze are going to get those kitchen spawns. They're able to stop that clock. It's all going to be on huke, but his teammates are here to help.
Oh, I was going to say abezy. A great spot to be in. Slasher wipes away the third. And from there, Faze, you can see what they do. Those arrows, they put one person on the objective, and now it is time to allow for the boys to fly, maybe even to fry. But Dashy on the other side has also earned a cruise missile, eventually does hit the deck, and now for shotzzy, his life becomes that much more impactful, that much more important. As Faze are here, but here comes the streak. Bruce is investing it now.
Yeah, we're investing it, trying to get the information to our teammates of where the rest of Atlanta Faze are going to be located. But shotzzy unfortunately runs out of ammo in that gunfight. Doesn't drop, goes back for the chow, but eventually does get taken down by abezy. So right now, Atlanta Faze, they're just putting a lot of pressure on. You have to try to clutch up, get a couple kills. Ghosty at least finds one.
Oh, and Ghosty not able to stay up. And now once more, Faze are on the point. Dashy's at least able to exchange for one. shotzzy, long-range shots. He will drop. And now from there, Faze continue to get picked apart. That's a massive gunfight there for huke. Aggression being established again as cellium is able to punch in another segment. So we'll be tied in segments, 30 seconds to go. Can it be the round for Atlanta?
And it's 6-6 in lives remaining. So you basically want to slow down the game, try to play a little bit of TDM. Now Atlanta Faze have one more good push. Try to close out this attacking round. It's going to be Slasher making his way all the way to the back end. The rest of his teammates trying to fight for that bedroom control. But Optic, they aren't budging. They are holding strong in their setup.
See if Faze can make a bit of a dent. Shout out to that free cam shot. You can see every single player from Atlanta as they start to force their way in. But shotzzy able to save the day, and Ghosty will wipe away the last one. We head into round 3 completely even.
Same exact thing that Atlanta Faze did on their very first defense. Optic do exactly that. Maintaining bedroom control, having your SMGs pushed out in certain angles. shotzzy's a very difficult guy to try to take down. So every single time they needed a saving play, it was shotzzy finding 2 kills every single time. Already sitting at 18 and 14 with 2,200 damage on the map, leading his squad. All tied up in segments. Optic Texas had to try to take this attacking round.
And last year, man, we were in this exact same position at Major 1. They faced off in, I think it was the winners finals as well as the grand final. shotzzy was the guy who erupted right in that game 5. I think it was on Tuscan. Regardless of it, shotzzy answering again, receives a beatdown, but survives on a fraction of health. We'll see if he can make the play again, goes for the crossover, and eventually falls. Early wave wiped away there for Faze. Solid hold on the defense, and now it could be a chance for Ghosty. Meanwhile, I think he's just trying to join alongside of the rest of his team. Faze clear the bottom side of the map, and that now forces Texas to go into restaurant.
Yeah, you have to make your way over towards the diner. shotzzy does a great job taking down Slasher. So that clock is now going to stop. So they're trying to extend that time. Dashy finds a huge kill onto Simp on the flank. Snakes are in. Ghosty trying to take down his player towards mid-connector, but all of Optic Texas, they are here. They're finding a couple kills, and now with shotzzy in this position, you have to make sure you are ironed up if you are Atlanta Faze, because he can cause you some issues.
Yeah, man. 21 and 15. shotzzy having a ball. Faze are going to try to go for the last second push at this. And if shotzzy can get here in time, he very well could lighten the load just enough. Trades are in. Texas still with the favorable fights. Simp give it one last good push, but Dashy wins that 1v1. And from there, Texas take the point. Another minute added on to the time, and here comes the play toward the back lines. A healthy push at that. Simp at least able to change things up a bit more. So map positioning, Texas, they've still got it, and Dashy going on a spree again, now on 4 in a row.
Yeah, but you see all of Optic. They're trying to locate this player that's sitting in towards bedroom. Slasher, he's the guy that was sitting towards back plat. You cut him down, so now you have bedroom control. All of the Atlanta Faze players are going to swan out towards back spa. shotzzy at least finds the first. shotzzy finds the second. The stack is going to be here. First segment about to be complete.
Take a look at player number 4. He's the one who's lightening the load. He's the one who's making things easier. Simp calls in the streak. Can it do any damage? Yes, it does. It cuts away ghosty. huke was trying to make some plays, eventually falls, and now it is all on to shotzzy. Stays alive. shotzzy giving it his all. Eventually does get dropped, and now a minute on the clock. 5 segments once again earned. Can Texas make it a full 6 and go up 2-1? We will have to find out as huke making his way toward the back. It is he and Dashy who could be the ones to make the play.
Oh, huke, he might have just got great timing because that stun did not connect. Should be able to find this kill onto cellium. Now you have all the information that you need. The last 2 players from Atlanta Faze are going to be spawning all the way across the map. You don't have any bedroom control. You want to try to slow down and play TDM. 8 and 7. The lives remaining. Optic Texas is trying to win this one.
Oh, they are indeed, but Simp, a great nade onto Dashy, so that will clear the B point for a moment. huke, he's switching between weapons, going back and forth, dive onto the point. Can they cap it? Yes, they will! Texas had to be patient. They had to wait for their window of opportunity, but huke makes the plays toward the stretch J, and we see he gets the call. Kyler jump from the point with me, goes for the dolphin dive, and they have just enough members to get that zone, to get that bar past the finish line. 2-1, go Texas.
Optic just did a great job of just not wrapping back towards bedroom. You didn't want to waste any time in that final push. You take control of spot, you spawn them all the way across the map. Eventually you stack that point to secure the round, but now you have to clutch up on another defense. We feel 2-2 split between Atlanta Faze, but huke and shotzzy, the SMG duo, they cut them down. Now Atlanta have to hit that rotation over towards B.
Well, that's a big 1v1. abezy's able to take it. And with that, for Texas, trying to figure out which zone are they going to? And okay, doesn't matter. Map control game. Texas wipe away all. And from there, huke ends up earning that cruise missile. You can tell, Jake, he is a man that feels confident often, and understandably so. The gunny is disgusting. A chow, say less!
huke is just nuking right now. He finds himself on an A spree. Optic currently have all map control. As Atlanta Faze is just trying to find an opening, trying to find a way out of their spawn. Now he sets up shotzzy on the pinch. shotzzy finds 2. Can his SMG duo and huke do anything more? He finds another. Eventually does get cut down, but 20 seconds left. Atlanta has to get on a point.
Oh my God, ghosty nearly found 2. So we're talking so often about that timer, 17 and change. Faze able to stop it for the moment. One more break for Texas, and this control, it ends. It comes to a finish, but take a look at huke. Could he be the one to make the play again? He's found himself on the flank, but Slasher able to read him. Longtime teammates, and able to find the read, but it's shotzzy poking away at 2. cellium able to drop him, and from there, Faze have numbers. This should be the point. This should be the capture.
And now this is where you make the decision to just chalk that one up, play for the exit kills, because right now it's 20-13 in lives remaining. All you want to do is try to play TDM. Ghosty, he's getting all this information. Great stun to at least find the first. Goes for the towel onto the second. Cuts down cellium. 19-11. 1 minute left. Atlanta has to try to find an opening.
How explosive has Texas been so far throughout this round? huke goes for the chow, eventually falls, but now it could set up shotzzy. 36 and 23, making that score line look that much better. But there's still one player in the back lines that is going to be Slasher. Ends up cutting away 1. Can he find the second? Yes, he does. Slasher on the 5 spree finds 1 more. That's a cruise missile and a chance. Faze with numbers at that B point.
Dashy, he's just waiting for his teammates to try to get into the play before he goes for the chow on towards the point. Taking his sweet time in towards top bedroom while his teammates are trying to get all these players in towards the back of the desk. Dashy finds the first, huke eventually finds the second. Trying to go for the chow onto Slasher's ghosty. But Slasher does a great job of staying alive. Only 25 seconds left. This is going to be the final push.
And Slasher has to go for the chow, so off of respawn, right? Slasher's gonna have to make a call. Do we bring in the cruise missile? We have no map positioning. So here it comes. Can Texas weather the storm? Meanwhile, you have Simp, who's on the flank. This is the push that could break open the game. This is the push that could seal the deal. But huke comes away, takes one down, but takes